In this week's Journey to Greatness, we hear from a legend on the hardwood. In 2021, Chris Bosh was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. In his 16 pro seasons, he made 11 All-Star teams and won 2 NBA championships with the Miami Heat. But there's another Hall of Fame that Bosh belongs to. He was recently honored in his hometown of Dallas when the Dallas Independent School District enshrined him as one of their all-time greats. It was on Dallas area playgrounds where Bosh first fell in love with the game.
I had hours and hours and hours of playing with friends and on, the playground. That's where you learn how to play. So that was my involvement with the game at an early stage. And then that's how I developed my talent. And basketball always kind of grew more for me. There was always another level. There was always someone or some team better. And I was always aspiring to reach higher. Anything that was basketball, I consumed it. If they said eat something for breakfast, I'm eating it for breakfast every day. If they slept with their basketball, Michael Jordan wore his UNC shorts under his uniform, I started wearing shorts under my uniform. It wasn't as cool, but I tried it, and it was just something that I was always aspiring to do.
Bosh attended Lincoln High School, where he would eventually develop into an All-American. But before he experienced success, Bosh grew a lot from failure. Whether it was getting pushed around on the court because he was skinny or suffering upset losses in the playoffs, Bosh learned that setbacks are never the end as long as you're willing to grow from them.
Setbacks are inevitable. You're truly defined by how you bounce back. And I did not get that until I kept, losing. You make it to the championship, you don't think you're gonna lose. Dealing with that, it made me realize that you can do more. And it gives you that fire. It gives you that motivation not to feel that way again. I took some lumps, but I'm gonna do more next time. I'm gonna be a better player next year. And that's what it comes down to. And I'm so glad that we stuck with it. When you lose, it's embarrassing. It's shaming. It's you feel like we felt like we let the whole community of South Dallas down. But again, you have to bounce back from it, because to me there is no alternative. You can't let that define you. You have to get over it. And that's not to say you're going to win the next year, but you can become a better player, a better student. You can do better, and just pour yourself into your craft and what you're doing, and it'll pay off.
As a senior, though, Bosh didn't have to deal with losing at all. He led Lincoln High School to a memorable 40-0 season that ended with not only the Texas 4A state championship, but also a national title. While he and his fellow seniors always knew they'd be pretty good in their last run together, the national recognition was pretty surprising at the time. Bosh has always been proud that his class was able to bring that kind of attention to a Dallas high school.
I tell people I'm so lucky and so blessed. I had that senior year, like the leather jacket, like guys, just the group of fellas we had that year, and I'm so blessed to have experienced that. I mean, it was just great. We knew what we were capable of, but not that we were underestimating ourselves, but we didn't think we'd be the #1 team in the nation at the end. We just wanted to win. It was just a legendary year. I still look back on those days to this day, and it brings a smile to my face every time.
From elementary school to the pros, Chris accomplished a lot in his career, and he's thankful for those who helped him along the way. But he also acknowledges that he did his part, and he said that came from a perfect balance of focus and preparation.
I always saw myself visualizing accomplishing those goals, but then I would get in the gym and do something about it. We always talked about getting better. We always talked about working harder, and doing more and challenging ourselves, and not putting limits on ourselves. And just through the continuous process of that work, I was able, along with my teammates, to do that. I want to shed light on that, because it's easy just to say I did it, but you have to live it, and I still do. But back then it was all about putting the hours in the gym, and those were the things that really, I feel, helped me rise to the occasion every time I had a challenge, whether it was on the court or in the classroom or socially. I had the tools to be able to get the best out of myself in every situation.
Thanks for visiting the Sports Stars of Tomorrow YouTube channel. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more content.